The 2025 Kawasaki C-1 commands attention for its striking presence in the skies, a bold silhouette that blends proud heritage with a farewell flourish. As one of the last active frames in Japan's transport fleet, it has become something of a living emblem, a bridge between decades of aerospace ambition and the final act of a storied career. Its fuselage, painted in matte camouflage through much of its life, now carries a dramatic new wrap, a commemorative, phoenix, livery rendered in vivid reds, oranges, and black, layered over the original tones. This majestic motif, unveiled early in 2025, evokes the timeless symbolism of rebirth and perpetual flight, with the bold words, C-1 Forever, stretching along its flank. Air enthusiasts and military observers alike have hailed the scheme as a visual poem, a tribute to the aircraft's decades of service. From tip to tail, proportions speak of utility refined into elegance. Its wings, spanning a substantial breadth, taper outward in a graceful sweep, carrying full-span flaps and cleverly integrated slats that underscored its adaptable takeoff and landing ability. You can still discern the articulation points and complex mechanisms hidden beneath the panels, testament to design built for agility and precision. The sturdy landing gear, when extended, gives the machine a grounded confidence, ready for abrupt runs or soft touchdowns, as conditions demand. Lighting and sensors accentuate the C-1's stark geometry. Under soft hangar illumination, the angular fairings and vent outlines cast intricate shadows, while peripheral navigation lamps and camera housings pepper the surfaces, hinting at decades of upgrades and layered tech. On the ground, the cargo ramp at the rear rests with poise, tucked flush in its closed position, yet poised for dramatic drops whenever duty calls. Inside, the cabin architecture is functional yet imbued with nuance. The compartment is organized with modular racks, tie-downs, and structural reinforcement, designed to accept loads of varying shapes and sizes. Over time, the interior walls bear patches of wear, faint scuffs, replaced panels, and service stencils that whisper stories of missions flown, payloads carried, and professionals served. Aircrews recall ambient hum and hushed exchanges echoing in that space, punctuated by the hiss of pressurization and cooling ducts, blending utility with an austere kind of grace. Operational markings and insignia are preserved carefully. National roundels, unit emblems, and command badges decorate fuselage sides with crisp clarity. On the wings and flanks, ordinal numbers and tail codes remain sharp, framed by subtly weathered metal where sunlight and wind have kissed the surfaces. On the interior doors and bulkheads, stenciled instructions, load charts, and warning placards stand as functional artwork, faded in places, but ever meaningful. In its final months, the C-1's last flights were choreographed for reverence. One aircraft donned the Phoenix motif for high-speed taxi trials and ceremonial airborne sorties, joined at times by sister frames in formation. The retirement sequence unfolded over March 2025, when the remaining airframes completed their last operational sorties, received salutes, and took their place in history. Today, the 2025 Kawasaki C-1 stands as both relic and monument, not simply to its own career, but to an era of transport aviation that valued rugged adaptability, mission focus, and mechanical integrity. Its silhouette in fading light, bathed in Phoenix colors, suggests that though its flights may end, its legacy will endure.